In short, this is the number that links Fabrication Academy P content with Revit, and this is what allows you to work in one version and use the content in different versions of Revit. Today I'm going to share with you an important step to map a fabrication database into Revit. To get started, let's start with a fresh new database. Let's create an empty one and let's name it Test Mapping Database. I'm working with Fabrication Academy P 2025. So now I have a new database in Fabrication Academy P 2025, but if I go to Revit, that is not something I can choose. I mean, Revit is still not recognizing that as a unique database. It only showed me the previous one that I had, as long as the cloud-based databases. Let's go back to Fabrication. And the important thing is here, if I go to the database settings, into version, I can see that it does not have a GeoID, nor a description or user or nothing that identifies this as a unique product. And that is the issue. In order to define a number, I just need to go to this bottom here and assign one number. This is very important. This is something you want to control. You don't want everyone to have access to edit this. Of course, you can add a description and a history. For instance, test mapping for Revit, and I can include a new description. This is an exercise. You can have version control. You can include which user did the last push to this new version of the database. Now that that value is incorporated in the database, Revit recognize this as a new existing database. So I can choose it, I can choose the service, the profiles, sorry, and I can add those services into the project. Now we know who is responsible for linking the Fabrication Academy P information with Revit. And Revit only cares for that number, regardless of the name that we give to that database or in which computer it is installed. For instance, let's drop here an elbow. So what this does is, if something is already there, I will not be able to unload this database. And I will try to change this name in my computer and see if that affects how Revit interacts with it. To do it, I can go to this program here, edit map, and just right click and rename and give a test name change. So now the name is different. And Revit automatically captures that change because it only cares for that GeoID name number. So if I do a copy in a different computer of this database and I keep the same number, Revit will still recognize it at the same database. And I can also leverage this to use content that I've done in Fabrication Academy P 2025 to be available in a previous version of Revit. For instance, let's try this with Revit 2023. For that, let's open Fabrication Academy P 2023. Opening 2023, I need to choose the database. So if I go to Revit, it would offer only the ones that I have already existing on my Fabrication Academy P. And the new one is not here. So I can just go to New and choose the path of the database that I created recently, and we can assign a name Test Compatibility. Okay, and just by doing so, 2023 would offers me this new database that has all the content that I created in 2025.